number one, I have to make an apology. I was coming from the north, and then a train came. Okay? And I want to say thanks to...
An overpass.
Yeah, thanks to Senator Lightford and Chris Welch. We are building an overpass on 25th Street. And after today's occasion where we sat and watched that train for I don't know how many minutes, we're going to try and accelerate that overpass, okay? We got the money, we gave the contracts, we got to get it done. We got to get people from the north to the south and the south to the north. But that's something that we'll work on. I do want to say today on behalf of all of our children, our boys and girls, and everybody who may not be so young, I'm over 65. Actually, I am 65. But all of us understand how important parks and recreation and fitness and making friends and learning new things in a park, very, very important. We need a rec center here in Maywood. We need a rec center. That's one of the best ways to help our children grow up right. And we have some leaders here who have made this day possible. I want to personally thank Senator Kimberly Lightford for her leadership. She got an amendment to a bill that I signed into law that was very, very important because not all of our park districts are swimming in money, okay? They do their very best with what they got. Yeah, but we have a program in Illinois where our state, the state of Illinois, makes investments in park districts all across Illinois. And Chris Welch and Senator Lightford, they voted this year for funding for that program. And I'm very grateful to both of you for making this day possible. Because we are announcing today $1,620,000 to go to this park district right here in Maywood. We want to make sure we build a rec center, a recreation center, a place where young and old can go for fitness and fun, and to make new friendships, and to make memories. When you think about it, growing up, you meet a lot of people. Some of them, maybe are folks you don't want to renew acquaintances with down the road. But most everybody, when you're growing up, you have friendships. And we want to make sure we build as many friendships as possible. On the weekend, in the summer, day camp, summer jobs. That's what park districts can do. They can teach lessons that last a lifetime and friendships that last a lifetime. And so we have to invest in that. We have to make sure we put our money in Illinois behind things that matter today and tomorrow. This is an investment in the future of Illinois. And we want to make sure when you have a recreation center, as a number of our communities already have, they know firsthand how important it is to get kids off the street doing positive things. Not only sports, but there's a lot of things you can learn about theater and dance and music and art. All of those stir the soul. And we have to stir everyone's soul because we understand it's our duty on earth to make things better. You know, I think it's so important that we understand what Isaiah said in the Old Testament. We want to have righteous oaks, people who volunteer for important things in life and who help their community and give back to their community. You know, there's a saying that service to others is the rent we pay for our place on God's earth. And I want to say today, all the folks who are gathered here, it's so inspiring to see so many good people. They understand that ethic of service to others. You've more than paid your rent. And we've got to keep on doing that in Illinois. And I want to bring forward someone who understands that her whole political career, her whole public life, her whole life. And that's Senator Kimberly Lightford.
You know, this money is badly needed. There was a challenge securing dollars. There's a lot of communities in our area that had a challenge competing with other park districts. I want to thank the governor for allowing his director of Department of Natural Resources to come out with legislation. We did it in Broadview, we did it for Forest Park, we did it for Berwyn, and we're doing it real good right here in Maywood. Right here in Maywood. So this legislation was needed so that we can compete. We got it done. I want to thank the governor for being that support that we needed to ensure those dollars are here. And now I want to charge the Maywood Park District on getting the job done. This is not the first time. I brought $1 million here some years ago, you guys, if you recall, and it's sad for me to be standing in front of a building that didn't get done. So I'm going to challenge the Park District to make sure that our kids in this community have a safe haven, have a learning environment, a safe institution that they can come to. They're the seed of our community. Our kids is who we are. They're our future. And if we don't provide an opportunity for them, we're failing ourselves. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes open on this one. I want to help you along the way with whatever you need. And when the funds are going too slow and being released too slow, just call me up. I'll make sure I get a governor call to release our money as quickly as we need it, because we want this job done right away. So thank you very much. Thank you for allowing me to enjoy this morning with you, and God bless you.
I want to say something about Kimberly. She passed a landmark law for education reform several years ago. When she's on a mission, there's no stopping her. And we're going to make sure we take care of this mission right here, Bill. That's for sure. All right, now I want to bring forward someone who I work with all the time, just like I work with Kimberly. You got to have two houses of the legislature, the Senate and the House. And we have an excellent representative here. I wanted to make sure he had a chance to tell everybody how important this investment is. It's $1,620,000 to help this park district build a rec center ASAP, as fast as possible. ASAP. Take it from him. Take it from there. All right.
Good morning, Maywood. Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that. The governor just brought a big check. Good morning, Maywood. Good morning. What a beautiful day here in the village of Eternal Light. The light is still shining bright in the village of Maywood. I got to tell you, I am just so proud to be standing here this morning with our governor and our senator, all of our elected officials. Look what's going on here in the village of Maywood this morning. This is a beautiful day. You know, I grew up in this park district. The senator grew up in this park district. Many of the folks around here grew up in this park district. We've had people like Jim Brewer, Michael Finley, Shannon Brown, my older brother Stacy Welch. Whenever he was here, I was following him here. You know, we loved this park. This park represents hope. We have to thank our governor for coming here today, because with that $1.62 million, he's restoring hope in the Maywood Park District today. You know, the senator mentioned it, you know, the governor's been all over the state, all over the area. He's been in Forest Park, he's been in Broadview, he's here in Maywood today. You know, and you've heard, you know, the talk out there in the streets. You know, and I want to tell you, with Governor Quinn, it's the truth. When you hear people say, everybody in, nobody's left out, that's Pat Quinn. Yeah. Understand something, people. We have a governor, and because of him, our community wins. Oh, yeah. In Springfield, there's two chambers. The senator can get it done in the Senate. In the House, the other sponsor of that bill, the senator ran, you need 30 in the Senate, 60 in the House, and you need one man with the courage to sign that bill. And that was Governor Quinn. I don't know if that bill would have got signed with someone else. So you guys have to understand that with Pat Quinn, we win. I want you to repeat after me. Everybody in. Everybody in. Nobody left out. Nobody left out. With Pat Quinn. With Pat Quinn.
All right. Very good. You know, I got to meet Chris and his wife's new baby a little while ago, and we want that baby and every baby to have a chance to come up and go to this rec center and make sure we do it right. And I want to thank Mayor Perkins for being here. Thank you, Mayor, for being with us today. I appreciate that. I do want to, Mayor, you're doing a good job. Okay. Every time I come to do something for the community, Mayor Perkins is right there by my side. Thank you very much for doing that. And I see these two little girls here. They're looking forward to being at this rec center. And, you know, I can't do this job forever, young ladies, so we want you to grow up to be governors, okay? All right. That's how we look at things, okay? Now, and as long as we're talking about mother, my mother last Saturday turned 97 years old, and she's still with us. So I think it's important to understand that all our moms, our dads, our kids, we're all in this together.
Right.
When my mother was born, women didn't have the right to vote in America. We had to change that in 1920. My mom was born in 1917. The story of our country, the story of Maywood, is always working together to make things better. We're not perfect, and there's a lot of things we still have to work on, folks, and we got to make sure our kids are safe. And we got to fight violence every step of the way. We've got to have good schools. I want to thank Kimberly and Chris Welch. They signed, they voted for a bill that I signed that has given us 703,000 more people with health care in Illinois that didn't have it a year ago. That's pretty darn good. So we can do things if we do it together. Parks, recreation, having an opportunity to have fun, that's something to fight for. That's why I'm here. Thank you very much.